Yes, they had the audacity to say it was a Hamas camera. Reuters and AP journalists killed in Gaza strike were not a target. An Israeli military spokesperson says they say the target was a Hamas camera. 62% of Israelis say there are no innocent people in Gaza. Fucking hell, dude. Every damn day. Every damn day, there's another poll coming out of Israel where, like, they just actively are like, oh, another poll. What's the most neo-Nazi option? Let me go right ahead. Let me go right ahead and choose the most bloodthirsty option I possibly can. It was awesome that there is someone who tried to pull this shit. 62% of Palestinians say there are no innocent people in Israel. Is what war does. Dog, this is not a war. This is a fucking genocide. Are you stupid? Oh, you must be. What is this? Oh, dude. Oh, it's just that's just war, man. That's just how it is, bro. Yeah. I agree with you, but it's their situation. It's their situation because they're fucking Nazis. It's not a war. This is not like there is no defensible position for a genocide, an ethnic cleansing campaign. It's only defensible if you are already living in Israeli society and you have been baked with this fucking notion that like Palestinians are actually a parasitic force that must be excised using the same neo-Nazi language that was used towards Jews. Not all of them. There are not uniquely evil. It's a narrative there's been pushed on them. Yes, the fuck they are. If you think the Nazis were uniquely evil, then you have to say the same about Israel. What do you mean? What the fuck is this? They're not uniquely evil. No, we have to operate under the notion that if a society becomes genocidal, they are unique. Otherwise, exactly. I don't think the Nazis were uniquely evil. Okay, well then you're fucking crazy, okay? We can't operate under the notion that like Nazi shit and the Holocaust is normal and people just seemingly abide by the normalcy of the Holocaust. That's just not, I can't live in a society with a person that like that. What the fuck? Yeah, 62% of Germans believe there are no innocent Jews in 1939 Aztec. Like, oh, does that justify the actions? What are you talking about? If you don't think that genocide and a defense of genocide is indicative of a uniquely evil societal development, what is a uniquely evil societal development? This is it. This is the maximum evil. There is nothing more evil than this.
In the coming weeks, it is impossible to escape the shadow of war. Israel's military has now released its first report into the attack on Nasser Hospital that killed 20, including 5 journalists, and drew global outrage. It claims the IDF was trying to destroy a camera on the 4th floor.
I think it just means there are some Israelis against this. I know. It's albeit, yeah, well, first of all, there are. They're called the Palestinian citizens of Israel, 25% of Israeli society. Okay? And amongst the Israeli Jewish population, there is still a percentage. The number is actually 76% among Jewish Israelis. The lower number includes the Palestinian citizens of Israel. A new poll by the Accord Center has found that 62% of Israelis believe that there are no innocent people in Gaza. The survey, conducted August 11th to 13th, shows that only a slight decline from May, when 64% of respondents expressed the same view. Among Israeli Jews, agreement rises to 76%, with 42% saying they strongly agree. By contrast, a majority of opposition voters, 52%, reject the statement. Voters who have changed political camps in recent elections show even stronger support, with 74% agreeing that there are no innocents in Gaza. 65% of Jewish Israelis think that as long as the IDF controls Gaza, it isn't Israel's responsibility to provide humanitarian aid to the residents. This is another fucking poll. Or this is from the same poll. Yes, they had the audacity to say it was a Hamas camera. Reuters and AP journalists killed in Gaza strike were not a target. An Israeli military spokesperson says they say the target was a Hamas camera. I think they're trying to counter the liberal take of only Nazis committed genocide and the only real genocide is the Holocaust. Like they're saying the Nazis are not uniquely evil, how normies think they are. No, we have to operate under the assumption that when a society has collapsed to that degree, they are unique. They have to be. Otherwise, you have to act as though the only normal state of humanity is permanent warfare, and not even permanent warfare, but just genocide. Genocide built around ethnic, racial, religious supremacy. That's fucking crazy. That's not the norm at all. I like that people still try to come up and say, yes, it is the normal state of humanity. Shut the fuck up. If that was the case, why is there no other country on the planet that is able to do this with the entire Western world's support? Why is nobody else doing this? They have the capacity. Anyway, the fucking Israel stuff is so insane. Reuters is shuttering whatever credibility that they had. The IDF struck a Reuters camera and killed their cameraman, Hussam al-Masri. The IDF then put out a statement saying they struck a Hamas camera. Reuters dutifully reported that claim in its headline as if it had any credibility at all. Reuters is quite literally willing to call itself Hamas if Israel asked to. Initial inquiry says Hamas camera was target of Israeli strike that killed journalists. It's your camera. They shot your cameraman. They shot your fucking camera. At least the Associated Press finally said Israeli military says strike on Gaza hospital target a Hamas camera without providing evidence. I can't believe it, man. It's just like, it's the endless fucking dehumanization. And yes, that spot they struck was deliberate. This is why Israel targeted the Nasser hospital staircase. This is where all the journalists congregate because it's the only place where they have working internet. This is where they upload their footage to the internet so that Reuters can get it, so that the Associated Press can get it, so the NBC can get it, by the way. This is the location. Channel 14 is also demanding an apology. Channel 14 reported that Sayeret Golani, who ordered the mass slaughter of civilians and journalists at Nasser Hospital yesterday, are angry by Netanyahu's characterization of the attack as a mishap and are demanding an apology to them from him. They're saying, how dare you make this seem like it's a mishap? We deliberately killed those people, you fucking coward. They bombed them live on air. I can't in good conscience continue to work for Reuters given their betrayal of journalists in Gaza and culpability in the assassination of 245 of our colleagues. Yeah, also, you need to see this interview with Jacob Lew. It's insanely disgusting, but also shatters anything liberals claim about Biden being better or even Kamala. I know. There are plenty of fucking former Biden officials that are openly saying, no, we loved it, actually. We loved what Israel was doing. And there is nothing you can say or do about it.